Everyone I know. Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane. We're here again in Troy, on the Troy River, underneath the Troy Castle.
We're under the Troy Castle?
We're under the Troy Castle in the Troy Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
In the Troy Condominium. Ooh. I'm here with my producer, Brendan.
I do own a condo.
Yeah.
That's where we are. And my brother, Chris. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, Andy? What's going on, folks? Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. You want a free audiobook? You can get a free audiobook by going to audibletrial.com/EIK. But wait, there's more. There's a new thing. We're shills.
Shilling for them every day. I'm shilling them.
If you've never heard of this new website called Patreon.com, you can go there and just give us money.
Give us money, you fuck.
We have a couple of awards up there. There'll be more to come on that as we kind of build that out. But if you go to patreon.com/everyone I know, you can donate. Not donate. You pledge. You're a patron. You're a patron of the arts.
Ain't nothing changing with the podcast, folks.
Yeah, nothing's going to change. But the only thing it will help us do is maybe get some better equipment. Maybe do some other cool shit. Who knows? Once that starts going, maybe we can make some goals or something like that. We'll see how that.
Maybe we'll make T-shirts.
Yeah, T-shirts.
Who knows?
We'll
knows? We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Give us $1 or go fuck yourself, or go fuck yourself and don't give us $1.
If you
or give us $1 and do go fuck yourself. You can do anything you want.
Yeah. If you pledge $15,000 a month, you own the podcast.
Yep. Good for you.
Yep.
We have the pleasure. Honestly, this is my most excited I've ever been, guys. I'm very excited to introduce a good boy and a good friend, Snakes O'Sullivan. Snakes, what up?
Yo, what's up, boy? What you got? What you need? What you doing, cousin? What you looking for? What you got? I got it. You need it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say that every time someone says hi to me.
It sounds exhausting, man.
Yeah, I usually just stick to the script.
Well, it simplifies stuff. You just have to say you gotta like 15 times, and then you know just where you stand with people.
Yes.
Snakes, what do you got cooking up on the old creative outlet lately?
Lately, I've been focusing on my animated series. It's titled "Just a Couple Plates of Spaghetti."
Oh, I saw that shit. Wait, you made that?
Yes.
Oh, holy
this
shit.
This is Snakes.
I didn't
Yeah, it
realize
says it at the end of the cartoon.
Oh, fuck,
you
that shit's
fool.
awesome, man.
Thank you very much.
This shit is great.
Yeah. We have a habit of falling into YouTube holes at
Yeah.
Chris's house on the weekend, and
Yeah.
that makes a regular appearance.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. This shit's awesome, dude. What's your channel? Like, how can people find it?
It's called Video All Stars. Although I don't know if that shows up immediately on YouTube if you look it up.
If you search couple plates of spaghetti, it's easier.
Yeah, just a couple plates of spaghetti. That'll come up. I don't think there are any other series on YouTube named that.
Not
If
yet.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Not yet.
If they are, we're coming for them.
Revolution's coming.
Yeah, guys, definitely check out Snakes' stuff.
It's very, very funny.
Snakes is the funniest person I know. Funnier than me. Funnier than you, Chris.
Yeah,
funnier
yeah.
than you, Brendan.
No.
All right, folks, we're going to go on to the Old Man Minute. The Old Man Minute, if you're new, our father listens to last week's episode, and he sends us an email, and I try to struggle through it because I forgot to read it before the episode today.
Chris is dumb.
Yeah,
in his head.
I have dumb brain. I don't got much sleep this week. All right, hello, EIK fellas. Thanks for coming to New Hartford on Election Day. Well, no, it was only me. Brindisi and Tenney still have 11,000 absentee ballot. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. 100,000 absentee ballots count. They say it might take 8 weeks. We allegedly put men on the moon, so why can't we count votes in a timely manner? Topic
Because of voter suppression.
Yeah, well, that's the main reason.
Because that.
Yeah. Topic 111, going out to dine. 3 tips. First, be wary of the specials and always ask the price. 2, if you're from the Utica, Rome area and dining out of town, don't go to an Italian restaurant because you're going to be disappointed. And lastly, always ask for butter on your steak. If you listen to last week's episode, you understand what he's talking about.
Chris butters his steak.
Yeah, you got to.
Because he's a big weirdo.
That's
He butters a steak and does not read these things ahead of time.
I normally do. Today
There's
I
two
didn't.
things to know about Chris. He
Yeah.
butters his steak and he doesn't know how to
I
read.
can't read. I dumb brain. I think I have dyslexia. Seriously.
Don't make fun of me.
And don't make fun of me. I'm feeling real dyslexic today. Twin Peaks. Tom DeLoma introduced me to Eraserhead. I remember watching it at the Uptown Theater and wondering how the hell much did I drink. Bob Lobley, another of my father's friends, introduced Uncle Joe, that's my godfather, and I to Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart. To this day, I refer to Joe as Frank Booth, and he refers to me as Bobby Peru. And Andy, of course, introduced me to Twin Peaks. Eraserhead was by far the most disturbing. I hear David Lynch insists only on Land O'Lake butter on his steaks. Topic 3, cats and laser pointers. I used to love teasing Xander with one of the laser sights. I'd start by putting the dot on his front paws and slowly back him into a corner, and then I'd run the dot across the floor and up and down the wall to see how high he can jump. I tried it once on Lucky. She followed the beam from the floor to my hand, gave me a fuck you look, and walked into the other room. Lucky was our dog. Yeah. As I recall, they both liked butter on their steaks. Love the old man, and he's got an idea for the Republican ticket for 2020, which I'm not going to read.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Censorship.
Yep.
All right. Without further ado, we're moving on now to topic. One. That one was out of control, guys.
Yeah, there was a
I'm
lot-
sorry.
there was a
I'm
lot going
sorry,
on
it was
there.
out of control. Wild, crazy.
So I saw a movie over the weekend. This actually isn't my topic.
Oh, Chris.
It's gonna be a preload into my topic
Chris's
here.
fucking gripe corner. Bam, 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 bam.
Yo,
bam,
fuck this
bam,
movie.
bam, 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 bam.
Me and Julie went to see the Bohemian Rhapsody. My expectations were not high at all. After like the history behind you guys heard what happened with Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to be Freddie Mercury,
Right.
And then he left because the surviving members of the band had too much influence on it, and they wanted
Right.
to change the script and make it.
Oh no, very specifically because
Yeah, they
is
wanted-
very important
yeah.
what they wanted to do. They wanted Freddie Mercury to die halfway through the
Yes.
movie, and then the rest of the movie was about how the rest of the band carried on without him.
So they lose Sacha Baron Cohen. They get Mr. Robot there, who did a fucking amazing job, and that's kind of the beginning of why I hate this movie so very much. Going into it, I had zero expectations because whatever, it's a popcorn flick, but there's little glimpses of genius inside this movie that just made it even less tolerable for how fucking god awful half the fucking movie, more than half, 3/4 of the fucking movie was. So if you enjoyed it.
If you enjoyed it, you're not a film nerd like Chris.
No.
This isn't a film nerd thing. It's
No,
a,
it's
it's a
He
surviving
deserved-
members of Queen
yeah.
tried to take over.
The
Freddie
movie was
Mercury's
about
biopic.
Freddie fucking Mercury,
Yeah.
and it should have just been about him.
Yeah, for sure.
He deserved fucking better.
Yeah.
That is not my topic. I just wanted to get that out there because I've been talking about it all fucking weekend and week. But my topic for today is still about music.
Very cool.
I want to talk about different bands in different kinds of points in their careers. Mm-hmm. I got a couple of questions.
Okay.
Those are bands that you were surprised that they came back in a big way.
Okay.
Bands that did not come back in such a big way.
Okay.
Bands that your biggest disappointment there,
Yeah.
your biggest surprise there, people that consistently put out good music, and bands that you just found out are still making music, like Stone Temple Pilots, that put out a fucking album last year.
Or fucking Alien Ant Farm.
Alien Ant Farm still making music.
And fucking Smash Mouth
Yeah,
also
yeah.
put out a new album recently.
So right off the top, what's one album or one artist that you saw recently or listened to recently that just blew you away? You were not expecting it. It was either a turn. It was surprisingly good.
Just something new from an artist you're
Yeah,
talking about?
something new that that maybe they've been gone for a while, and you were very surprised when they came back. Mine I'm gonna go with real quick is one of the newer Marilyn Manson albums.
Ah, yes.
I was never big into Marilyn Manson, but I do love my Nine Inch Nails. Kind of in the same vein a little bit. But what was it? Thin White Duke.
Thin
is
White Duke is the
fucking-
Bowie. It's the Bowie one.
That's the Bowie one.
His is
Uh,
slender.
Pale Duke or whatever.
The pale something or other.
The-
I
yeah,
turned
pale-
you on to
pale
it.
saint. You
It's
did.
phenomenal.
I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so
It
fucking.
was literally going to be my answer when.
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, it is so fucking good.
Do you have one, Shane?
Snakes.
Snakes. Oops, sorry.
Not off
Damn
the
it.
top of my head. Someone who was gone but came back.
Yeah.
Or even like somebody that like a band or
Did an interesting
yeah,
turn.
like change their sound a little bit, and you're like, maybe you didn't enjoy them at first, but now you're like, okay, these guys are fucking awesome.
Well, I remember. You guys know the Cat in the Hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the sequel when he comes back? The Cat in the Hat comes back.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
that book kind of caught me off guard. Honestly, I thought it was the last we were gonna see of him.
It's true.
He shows
he's
back up.
fucking real
I mean, he's not a band or anything. I mean,
Well, that's fun. He's an
he's
artist.
just a
he's gone for a
he's an
while.
artist.
He came back. You know who had an interesting turn too was Jesus.
Yeah, no, he did. He left for a few days.
He really wasn't gone for long.
Yeah, he wasn't
it was
gone
kind
for
of
long.
just a publicity
Well,
stunt.
That's a lot of hype.
Well, the weird part is when he came back, he didn't do anything. He didn't like stick around. I was in Sunday school and I was thinking for years when I was a kid that like he lived a normal life when he came back. It's like no, he was around for like a day and then he was gone.
He's like, yo, peace. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see my
I would
pops.
have just if I refused to die, I would come back and I would shove it in everyone's face.
Yeah, it does truly like question like he really just came around to do like a lap
he's a
around the
better person.
haters. And then he just left.
Yeah.
He's like, thought he killed me? I'm not dead. Bye. I'm dead now.
Wonderful person.
I think as far as music, the Prodigy just put out an album.
I listened to it. It's not very good.
It's okay.
It's
it
not-
sounds like old The Prodigy.
Kinda. I don't know.
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's better than nothing.
I'm the fire starter. Vicious fire starter.
Okay, so who else? So who's somebody that puts out consistently good shit?
Queens of the Stone Age.
Queens of the Stone Age. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they are good. I like them.
They
I
never
just-
went away, but yeah,
Yeah.
they
They can.
they take a lot of time off and they
Yeah.
don't play too many shows. I've only seen them twice, and I'm a huge fan
Yeah.
because
Oh, me-
they're not always around.
Me too. I've seen them 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, did you hear the news that them Crooked Vultures might be coming back?
no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
they might be coming back, or they are coming back.
There's some rumors that John Paul Jones is hanging out with Josh out in Sacramento right now.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
They
So
could just be kissing.
who knows?
yeah. I mean, there's rumors sometimes that Led Zeppelin's coming back, and it's not going to happen. They came back that one time, 10 years ago. That was pretty cool.
So what's a band that maybe not like came back with a bad album, but consistently puts out bad music, or an artist in general, like maybe a Dr. Seuss, because I really like that. I really like that angle a lot.
He consistently put out great work.
Well, yeah, well Seuss did.
Zeus did, dude. He was just a bitter person who didn't get his tenure at a university and he just made children's books.
Well, he wrote like porno first.
He did.
Yeah,
He also made a lot
What?
of political
What?
cartoons.
yeah.
He wrote porno?
Well, not really porno, but like he wrote like his first like books were adult themed.
Yeah.
So there was like naked ladies in it and shit.
Cool.
Yep.
My parents never showed me that.
So like, what's an artist or band or somebody that consistently puts out shit and they still get work?
Nickelback.
Yeah, Nickelback's an easy fucking
Breaking
shot.
Benjamin.
That's the go-to.
Yeah, that's
Breaking Benjamin.
Well, yeah.
Breaking Benjamin is still around?
Oh yeah.
That's the biggest trick the devil ever played was to convince the world that he wasn't real. I didn't know that Breaking Benjamin was still allowed to make music.
Yeah.
You too.
You too. Oh, those motherfuckers.
They just won't die.
They'll put their music right on your phone,
Yeah.
whether or not you want it. Here's a band that I enjoy quite a bit. That it takes maybe 15 years between albums.
Yeah.
And that's Boards of Canada.
Yeah.
Boards of Canada put out an album in like 2016. The last one before that was like 2007 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time in between albums, but it's bold. They're all great. You know what I'm saying?
Every single song is worth it.
It's true. Boards of Canada, great
I
band.
gotta listen to them more.
You should. You should smoke weed more too.
I don't know. It gives
It'll
me anxiety.
help. It'll help.
Basically the same thing.
Alice in Chains is still putting out music, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, I remember I was in high school and they came back, and I got like real pumped when they first released like their first single, and I like kind of tried to believe that it was good.
Yeah, you try to
Because
tell
they're one of
yourself
my
that.
favorite bands. I think Lane Staley's one of the best. He has the most powerful voice ever, like the grit to it, and I don't know, the notes he hits with the intensity. It's amazing.
Jerry Cantrell can get pretty close because he did do the harmonization on a lot of the early stuff, but I just don't think he can write as good of vocals as Lane Stanley could at all.
You know who did put out a very bad album that puts out very good albums usually is the Gorillaz.
Oh God, yeah,
Humans was so bad.
yeah. It was. But the follow up, the one afterwards, they just put out like this year was actually not that bad.
Yeah.
But it's still.
And they had a shitty one before that too. I forget what it was called, like The Fall or something.
Yeah,
like that. That wasn't very good at all either.
Wait, wasn't that just the what's his name's like solo thing? I thought
It wasn't I mean, it's not really.
Well, yeah, but
Damon
it wasn't.
album.
It wasn't Gorillaz.
No,
but-
it was Gorillaz. It was
Okay.
released under Gorillaz,
Was
but it was just bad.
Okay.
Which is the difference between most of the Gorillaz stuff and that.
So what's a Dr. Seuss character that I really love that angle. I really do, and I want that.
You want to dig into
Yeah,
Shane's derailment of your
Yeah,
topic?
complete derailment of it. So you said the Cat in the Hat. He came back, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't know that.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
I did-
had that one. Yeah, it was real.
You know, I actually
happened.
found out about that book at the doctor's office.
Because it was just like sitting there.
It was sitting there, yeah, when I was a child, not recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember I was like, oh shit, Cat in the Hat too. Cat in the Hat comes back. I think that I remember skis being prominently featured.
I feel like that's a pretty easy thing for a character to come back to is just go skiing.
Well,
The first one it rained. The second one, obviously, it's gonna snow.
Some type of precipitation. Yeah.
Oh, okay, now we're putting it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Horton ever come back? Does he ever hear another Who?
No, Horton gets put into a circus and then electrocuted to death by Edison later to prove that
there is a sequel to Horton Hears the Who. It's The Grinch.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
is it
here's
really?
a question that I have about that, and I was talking this with Olivia about this recently. Are the Who's in Whoville in Horton the same Who's that are in Whoville in
Yeah.
the Grinch? But how
Yeah,
is that
they are.
possible? Because they're on a fucking dandelion in Horton,
Okay.
and in the Grinch they're on a snowflake.
Well,
Yeah, I think it's like a speck of dust that
yeah,
traveled.
yeah, a snowflake.
Snowed.
A snowflake to us
No,
could
they're
be
definitely the same Who's. It's the same Whoville.
Okay.
it's all perception, baby. You know, a speck of dust to us is an entire world to the Who's.
That is true.
No, I mean, Horton Hears the Who, that story sets up the Grinch. I mean, there's a reason that the Grinch hates Whoville so much. It's because they're really loud when they're celebrating Christmas.
Fucking
But they have
communists.
to be loud so Horton can hear them.
I never put that
He's
together.
the only one with big enough ears to hear them, and none of the other animals in the jungle
There's no other
understand.
elephants.
They think he's crazy.
There's no other
Well, I
elephants.
don't know.
There's no other elephants that care,
the alpha
Chris.
elephant?
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Shane, I didn't know that you were a Dr. Seuss like scholar.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, and so the Grinch just thinks they're like loud and annoying, but if they stop being loud, they will die.
Oh, it'll be
Because
for
Horton can't protect them. 'Cause
Right.
The other animals are trying to destroy
The Huffalumps.
what Horton perceives as Whoville, which actually exists.
right.
And the Grinch lives on Mount Crumpet outside of Whoville, and he has no idea what's going on. He just knows that one day they started being really loud and it started pissing him off.
I think that Horton might be mentally ill.
Horton's not mentally ill. The Who's exist, dude. You see them. You see them in the flesh.
He's at the very least he's an unreliable narrator
Why is that?
because he's telling you what he sees, what he perceives,
What he hears
what he hears.
with his big ass ears.
Yep.
He hears a single Who yelling help, because before that the Who's were entirely silent.
Mm-hmm.
But they were about to fall to their doom because the other animals in the jungle were about to screw everything up and destroy them. So one single Who makes one single sound, and Horton can hear it. And
And that's the story of Whoville.
that's
baby.
the story of Whoville.
I really enjoy. We're for the listening audience at home. We're doing a Skype call with Shane, and I really enjoy that you're mostly in silhouette.
Yeah.
It feels like we're like getting fucking secret information.
It's like one of those like drug cartel
Yeah.
videos.
should be garbled like this.
I used to
And then
work.
he gave me a suitcase with $10,000, and I gave him the information.
The Who's needed to get out of there, and Horton was the only one that heard them.
Because he had very big ears and was able to hear the single cry for help.
So what were we talking about before this?
Yeah, fucking music, I guess.
Okay, let's talk about music, I guess.
All right. Queen put out a song recently, apparently, I guess.
Queen, the band?
The band Queen, yes.
Okay.
I didn't listen
did
to
it
it.
have Freddie Mercury on it?
No,
Then I don't
he's
care.
dead. Exactly.
Then I just don't
exactly.
Scaramouche,
There was no Scaramouches. And that's the other thing about that fucking movie. Like, they paint Freddie so like he's such a fucking asshole, which I understand he was, okay, but he was also one of the greatest fucking singers and like fucking changed rock and roll forever and shit like that. And they paint him like an asshole, and they're just fucking perfect the entire fucking time.
Well, it's because they're still alive.
Well, yeah, obviously. But, like, and the other thing that pissed me off is, spoiler, the last 20 minutes of the fucking movie is a recreation of the Live Aid set. 20 fucking minutes, an actual fucking, like, concert. They recreate the whole entire fucking thing. It's the end of the movie. That would have been the perfect cap to, like, the arc of fucking Freddie Mercury. Oh, he leaves the band, he fucks up, he does a bunch of drugs, he does a bunch of dudes. Then he comes back, and then the pinnacle of it is, like, the fucking, the Live Aid concert. It was fucking great. But the movie's so bad. It makes me so angry. It could have been so good.
You know what we should have done?
What an Oscar worthy.
You know
Damn
what
it.
we could have done to make that movie better?
Fucking give it to David Lynch.
No, kill the remaining members of Queen. Kill them all. And that way they can't interfere in the process.
I'll tell you, Snakes. Before today, I had actually written up a rant that I was going to go off of to read before the show started, where I was just screaming about this for about 10 minutes. But I figured it was going to paint the podcast tone a little negative. So
In a negative light, and we would have never
Yeah,
gotten...
well, I mean, they got rid of InfoWars, so someone's got to fill that void.
If only we could pull those numbers,
Jesus
man.
Christ, we would need a Patreon.
We would need a Patreon.
Yeah,
We
let's
just-
try to get pulled from YouTube.
Let's sell some fucking
Is he-
supplements,
did
baby.
he get pulled from YouTube? I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, InfoWars still exists, but
Yeah.
you can't access it on any major service that
Yeah.
people would find it on. You'd have to go to the website,
Yeah. Good.
which means you're not just randomly finding Alex Jones videos on your YouTube feed. So that there goes a lot of traffic.
Yeah, you're not going to get indoctrinated by accident. What do you think Alex Jones would have to say about the Who and Whoville situation? Like if he was like one of the Ricochet brothers or whatever from Horton Hears a Who, or maybe
Turning the fucking elephant gay.
They're in his ears, turning the elephants gay.
this goddamn elephant, he's got big government in his ear, and big government small.
There's
Let me tell you what.
There's a fucking caravan of who's on our borders.
Did anybody see his Halloween thing?
He was a gay
No.
frog for Halloween. Yeah,
Was he really?
He did like his episode as a gay frog.
yeah. It
No,
was
he's embracing the meme.
he was
apparently.
embracing the meme and letting out his inner homophobe. It was great.
Well, I think the Who's would embrace combating the war on Christmas.
Oh yeah, no, they. Ooh,
Or maybe, or, no, actually,
no,
they
the
just
Who's
let
are
get
Christmas
stolen.
warriors. The
They
Grinch
just,
is
they just let Christmas get stolen.
That's
Yeah.
true. They just laid down and
stand
let
up
it
for it.
happen.
yeah.
Yeah, they just lay down and let it happen. Yeah, they're cowards in his eyes.
The Who's are cowards. Hot take.
Hashtag the Who's did everything wrong.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that's gonna. Okay.
Well, think about it.
Yep.
Who rhymes with coup?
That's true, and it was a coup on the Christmas spirit.
Jesus Christ. What do you
All right.
say?
All right. So our conclusions for this topic is, Queens of the Stone Age is still a good band.
Yep. Very much so.
Still amazing.
Yep.
Their new album was unique.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah, it was different than everything else. Like I don't want, like I mean, the one before I liked more, but like how you
Yeah.
gonna top that?
Like Clockwork was amazing, but
Like
Yeah, how you
Clockwork
gonna
was
top
great.
that?
It was almost as good as when he did that Iggy Pop record.
that was bad. Post pop
Cool.
depression.
I was wondering where he was going with that. Yeah, I didn't like it either.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No,
very-
we're a
very good.
big post pop depression
Yeah.
podcast. Actually,
Yeah.
that's what your topic's going to be today.
yeah, you didn't know. We're gonna talk
I'm an
about
expert on Iggy
gardenia.
Pop.
You gotta lust-
Gardenia.
Gardenia.
Gardenia, gardenia. can't believe I even remember that. Still, I listened to it like once.
I was so excited because he was coming on like the Tonight Show or the Late Show or some
there
shit
was some
like
late
that.
night show I saw him on too.
Yeah, and then he just like starts fucking rapping halfway through. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
My name is
Yeah.
Iggy Pop, and I'm here to say I
The
love
size of your crack. Some shit like that.
I love gardenia in a major way. I got old man muscles, and I'm not afraid
Yeah.
to take off my shirt in public on Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
Sorry, rhyme fell apart
People
at the end
fucking love that album though.
there. Well, people are dumb as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's not.
There's
it's
a
not
lot
good.
of people. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right. Well, on that note, we're moving on now to topic number 2. It's you, my man.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Putting me on the spot.
Yes.
I
The
don't think I'm a host of this program.
Well, you are. You're part of the cast today.
yeah, man. You're
All
one
right. My topic is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hell yeah.
California.
California is not a tumor.
California's not a tumor.
Yeah, he's always saying stuff in that voice.
What
Very large too.
He's a large dude. So what exactly about Arnie there?
I was just told to bring a topic. I wasn't told I was co-hosting.
Okay, so what do you love about Arnold Schwarzenegger, or what do you enjoy about him?
I like that he became governor of a state that he pronounces incorrectly.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
California.
Do you remember that there was like a tourism commercial for California where like it was like you can ski, you can surf,
I
you
do
can
remember that.
yeah, and then he's just like come to California, we're waiting for you.
California.
We are waiting. He's a funny dude. He doesn't like fascists. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, he's from Austria,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
birthplace
I
of
wonder.
fascism.
I wonder why.
Yeah. But you know what they say about Austrians?
They're large.
They only have one testicle.
Who says that?
I don't know. Isn't that a thing?
I'd like to see your sources, but sure, we can run.
Old adage.
Don't go to Austria, you lose a nut.
I could probably find a famous Austrian with one testicle.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I searched hard enough on Google.
Hitler had a micro penis or just a weird dick in general, so that
Yeah.
that might be an Austrian
Do you
thing.
like poop stuff too?
He's German, so yeah. Okay, so what's your favorite Schwarzenegger movie then, Snakes?
Hitler actually did
Terminator
only
2.
have one testicle.
Did he?
Judgment Day.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Yeah.
You like that
100%.
you like that liquid chrome?
Yep. Think about it every day. I like Capri Sun commercials. I like blacksmithing. Anything with like metallic liquid. I'm into.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
all over that.
Movies really got it all when you think about it.
That one
Rub
scene
my face all in it.
that one scene in the Matrix where he takes the pill and then the liquid metal stuff goes all
Yep.
over his body. That is really like a Capri Sun commercial right there. He does kind of turn
Yeah.
into Capri Sun Man.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Arnie's looking a little long in the tooth though recently.
I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah, I saw him the other day.
Yeah, what was he doing?
I don't know.
He's been fighting global warming.
Single.
Him and the Pope.
Oh my God! Wait,
Pope.
that's a fucking movie idea right there.
Wait, repeat
That's a
that.
real life thing that they're doing.
Wait,
Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Pope fighting global warming.
for real?
They're doing it together.
Yeah, I mean, one's got God, one's got strength. They'll figure it out.
Dude, that's
The
such a
most powerful men on earth.
it's a buddy cop right
Yeah,
there,
it's
dude.
a
Like
kooky buddy cop movie.
one's a straight man, and then Arnie comes in and just fucking punches him in the face.
Put
God-
Danny DeVito in there.
Why the fuck not?
You know what? Put Danny DeVito in there. Remove the Pope. Just do Junior again.
Yeah, it's like Junior again. But Danny DeVito in anything really.
It's true.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito should be fucking Detective Pikachu, and it's driving me crazy.
Okay,
Danny DeVito should be the Pope.
Dude,
What
Detective.
is Detect Pikachu?
Detective Pikachu is a movie
Yeah.
coming out. It's starring Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
as
Reynolds
Pi-
plays Pikachu. I watched the trailer.
Whoa, Van Wilder?
Yeah,
Van Wilder, yep,
Deadpool.
himself.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
watched.
going.
I watched the trailer. That's just fucking Ted, like the movie Ted with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
It's essentially the same plot.
yeah, but he's a cop and he's a.
Are they really into Flash
Pokemon.
Gordon with the Queen soundtrack?
I forgot about that.
Was that in the movie? Was that in that Queen movie?
Yeah, it was
Flash
a,
Gordon
It
recording
wasn't.
sessions?
It wasn't actually, and it probably fucking should have been.
Inaccurate movie then, because that happened. That was the thing that happened.
Yeah, it's such a bad movie. They harmonize. I'm not getting into it.
Don't get me started on
I'm
that.
getting,
on that
am I
Bohemian
getting,
Rhapsody.
I'm getting a little heated. I just hope that I hope that David Fincher makes Freddy in like 2 years and wins a fucking Academy Award for it or some shit.
Oh, I was thinking Freddy of Nightmare on Elm Street.
No,
Freddy Krueger.
Jesus Christ.
That would be a good crossover. The Pope, Freddy Krueger, and Arnold Schwarzenegger,
And Freddie Mercury.
and they fight campaign finance reform. They're against reform. They want to keep it that way. And the Pope's like, "Bless you, my child." And then Arnold comes in and he punches somebody. And then I don't know. Well, let's throw Ice-T in there too.
Yeah, why not?
Ice-T doesn't like bagels.
You got that like from him the other day. Get him on the fucking cast, bro.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to get
Dude,
Ice-T
you're
on
tight
the
with
pod.
T? Is
I-
that what I'm hearing? You're tight with T?
Okay, so me and Ice-T have a weird history. I one time asked him what his favorite food and favorite orifice was at Oneonta State College.
Oh my god.
He came
I used
for.
to go there.
That's true.
It's my alma mater.
It's your Elmo matter. What was I gonna say? But yeah, he answered the question at it was like a inspirational speaking event with Ice-T. And so I asked him that question, and I've been trying to get in touch with him just based on that single interaction for years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just want to be tight with T.
Well, he liked your thing the other day.
He did like a tweet
Yeah.
I sent at him, but that's not enough. That's not his.
That's something, man.
Yeah? What'd you send him?
He was saying something about it was the whole thing that he's never eaten a bagel. That was a big thing on the internet recently. And then
Never. Well,
and-
yeah, he's from plumb the other side of the country.
exactly.
They even have bagels out in California way?
They have them, but they're called donuts.
They're called donuts.
So he was.
Well,
he
you know,
was-
bagels are just day old donuts.
it's true.
I'm not mistaken.
I think that's the secret to Long Island bagels.
That they're
I'll check with Julie.
Okay, we'll see what happens with that one. But everybody was losing their minds about him not having a bagel, and he just kept calling people dumb fucks, like retweeting people and calling them dumb fucks. And so I sent a thing at him. I said I wish that Ice-T would call me a dumb fuck, but I don't have anything mean to say about him. And he just liked it.
I didn't respond.
He didn't take the bait, unfortunately. Okay, so Schwarzenegger and Ice-T. Let's put them in a movie together. Let's get some magic going here.
Okay, so let's. It's not going to be a buddy cop because that's the
It's-
obvious.
Okay.
That's the obvious.
Yes,
thing.
that is the obvious choice.
Okay. So what else? What other situation could we put them in?
Romantic comedy.
I was thinking romantic comedy or like a Hey Arnold situation where it's like a housing thing.
Oh, so they're kooky neighbors?
the kooky neighbors.
So which one is the Kramer? Is Ice-T the Kramer to Arnold Schwarzenegger, or is Arnold Schwarzenegger the Kramer to Ice-T?
is Kramer the Seinfeld thing?
Yes.
I don't know then.
He's his kooky neighbor.
Okay, kooky neighbor. Probably Ice-T would be the kooky neighbor. I think.
Yeah, Arnold's got to be Jerry.
Yeah, he's a straight man.
Yeah.
You can't pronounce the name of the building or the street that he's on. It's Maple Street. Maple Street.
I'm in Maple Street.
Maple Street.
I live at the Mayflower apartment complex. It is my crazy
Ice-T
neighbor.
always coming into my apartment. You never knock. You always swing open door and slide in and look to left. It's ridiculous, man.
There's a little Tommy Wiseau in there.
Arnold. Man, I can do an Ice-T impression, but I can't think of a single thing that he'd want to say to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I thought you were going for Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Arnold, you gotta try these cigars, man.
That's terrible. impersonation.
Okay, so they move into an apartment building.
But they're both a character from one of the respective
their movies.
Oh,
Okay.
So he's from NCIS.
No.
So is he the
Ice-T.
Terminator?
No, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator.
Okay.
And Ice-T
Of
is
course.
Ice-T from the Cop Killer music video.
Oh my god.
He just comes and he's like, colors, colors,
Oh,
colors.
and then eventually they'd get along really well.
Yeah.
Cause the apocalypse.
Shit.
Yeah, no, Arnold is I think that at first they don't. I think that this is where it becomes a romantic comedy. Is at first they don't get along because Terminator is kind of like a super cop. He's the ultimate cop, and then Ice-T doesn't like him.
Well, he's also a robot,
He's also a robot.
so Ice-T needs to melt his
He's a
cold heart.
cybernetic organism, living tissue over metal endoskeleton. I'm a learning computer. Cyberdyne Systems Mara 101.
How many times have you seen this movie, man?
T2?
Yeah.
Not as many times as D2. Miami Ducks. Am I right, boys?
Ducks,
Quack,
ducks.
quack, quack,
Drunk
quack.
hockey player gets a DWI and then like gets to just coach youth hockey as a
That
punishment.
is the fucking plot, isn't it?
Wait, is that actually the
That's
plot? to
actually the
D2?
plot. He gets his WI. I forgot.
It was a different time. It was like 1993.
That's the most realistic movie I've ever heard of.
I forgot that's the fucking plot of the movie. Oh, that's great. Can we throw Escobar in there too then?
Azkaban?
Escobar? How do you say his name?
Escobar?
Emilio Escoves.
Escovez.
Oh,
Escobar.
Escobar. I think you're talking
Escobaz.
about the prisoner of
Escobar?
Azkaban.
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna throw Emilio Estevez in there.
Yeah.
What's he
Yeah.
gonna do?
I don't know. Drive drunk.
He's gonna drive.
Drive drunk, shoot knuckle pucks.
He's driving a Zamboni drunk down fucking Main Street.
No, that's what Schwarzenegger does in Batman. Mr. Freeze.
Oh, jeez. Chill out.
Drive to Zamboni at the Estevez's hockey game against Charlie Sheen. He was a major league pitcher for the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, dude,
major league D2 T2 Batman crossover.
A little bit of Seinfeld in
That's
there,
a
right?
cop killer.
Score by Fleetwood Mac?
yeah, why not?
And 2/3 through the movie, they're all gonna die, and it's gonna be like Brian May and other members of Queen, just like sad about it, but they must move on. They
Yep,
get
they
that
have
guy
to.
from Bad Company, Danny Bonaducci looking dude.
I think that this could be the greatest film
Yeah.
ever made.
Well, Brendan's been taking notes this entire time.
and this is all copyrighted material.
Yeah, yeah. You got the likeness release, right? Right, Snakes?
Yes, I have the rights. Coming this fall.
Your mind is gonna melt.
A bunch of '90s movies and a 10 strip of acid, brought to you by
Starring
starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ice-T,
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot, Danny Bonaducci.
All of them are drunk.
And they're
And
all
around
driving.
All driving Zambonis. It's like a demolition derby. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't
Zamboni
think they
of
know
Death
what's going
this fall.
on. Drunken Zamboni. PG-13.
PG-13.
Well, that was another thing you didn't like about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, it was fucking PG-13. So dumb. I hate that movie.
They couldn't hang dong in it, and that was the
Nope.
real thing holding them back.
Yeah. They should have just gone fucking full
Oh,
out.
they didn't show his
No, they didn't show his,
AIDS-ridden cock.
they didn't show his Willy Whacker.
No.
Man, such a bad movie.
Let's name the movie that we made up real quick. What
Yeah,
should we
it's-
call it?
Zamboni of Death coming down the rink this winter.
That's the title. Zamboni of Death, coming down the ring this winter. And EIK
exclusive.
exclusive. Patreon exclusive.
Patreon, yeah. If we get enough money on Patreon,
We'll make a
we'll
movie,
make that
you
fucking movie.
stupid fucks. All right, without further ado, we're moving on now to topic.
Number 3, AIDS cocks.
Number 3. Okie dokie. Topic number 3 is me. So, thank you, Chris.
Welcome.
Very polite. We have a guest.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I saw a video of Mr. Snakes O'Sullivan doing a political ad when he was a wee
Say
baby boy.
what? Say what?
Yep. He has a baby face. He didn't have his long beard, and he was saying that he would be a good president of the United States of America.
Stand by it.
Okay.
And today, since it was the political season, and we're getting ready for the primaries, right? The next one, 2020. It's about time.
Yep.
I would like to have some fake campaign slogans.
Okay.
Or rather, I want to launch our political careers.
Okay.
Are you ready for this, my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I looked online, and I found that for a good political campaign message, there are 5 key points to hit.
Yeah, okay, we won't touch your butt unless you want us to.
That, first of all, that might be a part of the first point, which is you have to have a clear, overarching message. Okay? You need to appeal to the emotions. That's number 2. You need to repeat yourself. That is something they put in there. Repetition. People are dumb. Say it a bunch of times. 4, you need social proof. Or like
repetition.
4, repetition. Social proof and testimonials. Okay? So that's like, I voted for him and he didn't fuck my wife.
Yep.
And I'm happier for it. And then the 5th one is a call to action. So you got to get up, you got to vote, you got to vote for me. Okay?
Okay.
So what I want to do is go around the table and we'll each give like a, 30-second campaign thing. And then we'll go around back again. We're all going to be doing it for ourselves.
Okay.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Okay.
Snoop Doggy-Dog world out here. So
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
exactly. And so that's what I want to do here. Chris,
Okay.
now we can form our platforms before we start doing the ads.
Okay.
Chris, I thought for you, something that you might care about is that the Jewel Pods.
Oh, that was already going to be my
Okay.
my campaign.
So Jewel flavors are being limited.
Yep.
And you're going to fight that, I think.
Yep. Children should be vaping.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Snakes, do you have any important political things that you might want to stump for?
Yeah, I'm gonna fill the Grand Canyon with rocks to finally put an end to the war on tourism.
It's a strong stance.
That'll do it.
That'll get people out to the polls.
And personally, I think, see, I was gonna do the war on Christmas. I was gonna call people to action for that. But you
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna plant my feet firmly in Thanksgiving. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Thanksgiving is a holiday, and you're not allowed to put up Christmas decorations.
Okay. So
Okay,
so we're against Thanksgiving. I mean, against Christmas.
I'm not against Christmas. Just it has its
You
fucking time.
want holidays to be fair
Separation,
but equal. Separate but equal.
Nope, that can be your campaign attack ad against me if
Let's
you
not
want.
go there.
Yeah, let's,
Been there before on this podcast.
yeah. People love saying that phrase. What was I gonna say? I've got some classic campaign slogans too. Like one I saw today is "We polked you in 44, we shall pierce you in 52."
Doing what are you doing to my body?
They polked you, baby. Now
Okay.
they're gonna pierce you.
All right.
What was the other one? Keep cool with Coolidge. I like Ike. Those are just campaign slogans based on someone's name,
Okay.
which actually Feel the Burn was as well. I guess people just really think it's important that it rhymes
Yep.
or has alliteration with something. Oh, and then my favorite one is from Hoover: a chicken in every pot, a car in every garage.
Huh.
Oh,
Didn't work out that way.
No.
it didn't work out that way because Hoover invented homelessness. I think actually, you know what? I'm going to take that one. I'm going to do. I got one. Okay, I'll
Okay.
do. I'm doing it. Should I just?
Yeah,
open up?
you go first. You go first.
Hi, I'm Andy Powers, and I want to be your president. I recently saw an ad for Herbert Hoover. He said, a chicken in every pot and a car in every garage. And what I want is pot for every chicken and a garage for every car. That's right, we're legalizing marijuana. In fact, it won't be medical, it'll be mandatory. You gotta toke up to vote up, bro. Social proof. I voted for Andy Powers, and now I can fly. And I don't have any student debt. That's just an added benefit. I didn't go to school. And now I'm going to call you to action, folks. You got to go to those polls. You got to eat my ass. Thank you, Andy Powers.
All right.
Okay.
Can I attack you?
Yeah, if you want to.
You're a hippie.
You got to do the attack voice.
Oh.
Brendan, please show him what the attack voice is.
Chris Powers. All he talks about is Queens of the Stone Age. Why isn't he talking about how to help you? Chris Powers. Bad for EIK, bad for America. This message brought to you by Citizens Against Bald Dickheads.
Whoa.
Whoa, that was pointed and it hurt a little bit. I'm not going to run for office.
All right, do you want to do your ad or do you want to go, Snakes?
I guess I'll go. Snakes. Wait, am I attacking or am I? I don't want to attack anyone. I don't want to sling mud. What do I look like, John Adams? John goddamn Adams. Do I look like John Adams? Am I wearing a powdered wig?
Can't tell. You're in silhouette. You could
All
be.
right. Well,
you could
basically, we're gonna make hot dogs free.
Hell
We're
yeah.
gonna keep the pencils from poking through papers. We're gonna legalize beer for kids. We're gonna fill the Grand Canyon, keep all the tourists away. Can you believe these goddamn people with their binoculars and their Polaroid cameras and their kids are eating their McDonald's and not even legally allowed to have a beer, even with their old man. You can't even have kids drink at the Grand Canyon in this goddamn godforsaken wasteland we call the great U.S. of A. And what's up with hot dogs? You got to still pay money for hot dogs and a hot cup of coffee and all this bullshit. Have I reached my 30 seconds yet?
Yeah. This message approved by Snakes O'Sullivan.
Goddamn right it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you believe in yourself, Chris?
I do. For too long, the vapors of this nation have had the boot heel pressed down on their backs by big tobacco and children vaping. So now everybody is going to vape so that I can have mango jewel pods. And you can have mango jewel pods. And we can all vape to a better tomorrow. Today. Also, filling the Grand Canyon Con sounds cool.
This message approved.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This message brought to you by the people for vaping.
It's people for bald dickheads.
So what's your name so I can attack you?
Powers.
Chris Powers?
Yeah.
Chris Powers supports the vape baby epidemic in Los Angeles. When pregnant teenage mothers are soon-to-be mothers, they're vaping, and then their kids are vape-addled when they come out the womb, and they, fuck Chris Powers.
Snakes O'Sullivan would want you to think that Chris Powers supports babies vaping, but he clearly stated it was children, not babies. Babies wouldn't even understand vaping. That's silly.
Chris Powers and Snakes O'Sullivan waste their campaign dollars attacking each other. Meanwhile, Andy Powers is just sitting here chiefing on the loud.
Chiefing on the loud.
Yeah. Another round of shots. Turn down for what, America? Come out to the polls. This message brought to you by Andy Powers.
What's your name, Andy Power? Like, what's your name so I can attack you?
Andy Powers.
Andy Powers thinks he's a really cool guy, but he's really just a freak with a microphone who never even tried to fill any kind of hole with rocks before. And I heard he's trying to cut down Mount Rushmore and shove it in some other goddamn country, Mexico's Grand Canyon. That's what he's trying to do.
Snakes O'Sullivan thinks that calling Andy Austin is a funny joke, but filling up the Grand Canyon
That
still
was an accident.
filling up the Grand Canyon still sounds pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie.
Retracted.
Chris-
I make you groovy, baby.
You're doing.
Remember that movie, Andy?
Yeah, I remember. Maybe like fifth grade was really when the returns from that
Yeah.
movie started to come in, and my name was then replaced by
Andy Powers is living in the past. Austin
Gold never
Powers.
came out.
Chris Powers. He may look like a pretty face, but what is he really? He just likes to vape and play video games. And does that make you cool? In some circles, yes, but not for the presidency. Chris Powers, not good for America and bad for your jewel pods.
That's a flagrant lie. I'm going to support Jewel Pods on a stance of Jewel Pods. All the flavors
Is this turning
of Jewel
into a
Pods.
debate?
It
Are we
looks
doing
it looks like it is.
All right. Brendan, you want to moderate this debate?
Sure.
Okay. Very good moderator voice. All right, on the question of jewel pods, Mr. Powers.
Yes, of course.
You have been attacked in the press saying that you don't even chief on these jewel pods on a daily basis. It's just for show and to make
Do
you
you
look
do
cool.
you do you vape, sir?
Sir! Please let him finish.
Sorry.
I posit that you are only vaping to get in with the kids. Do you have any response to that?
His time is not up, sir. Please finish.
I'm done.
You may talk.
Have you listened to my stance?
Time's up. Okay, Andy, next question.
Got him.
I'm for children vaping.
Okay.
Vape pods for everybody. Mm-hmm. So that we can have the mango. So that we can have the creme brulee. Mm-hmm. So we can have the cherry jubilee. Who else is going to vape those? I'm not going to, but your children will.
Vapor for children. I mean, you don't think that there may be some health risks for children?
I'm healthy as an ox.
That's true. And you vape all the time.
All day, every day. Seriously, though, they really need to get rid of the flavored
Yeah,
jewel pods. That's
they're
really
for-
fucking dumb.
They're for children.
Yeah, they really are for children.
I want to do another campaign one.
Okay.
I want to have a new stance.
You got a new stance?
Yeah. I'm Andy Powers, and I'm here to bring you a new America.
Mm-hmm.
I say, bring dinosaurs back. Dinosaurs, they weren't dead for a reason. They died because they didn't love Jesus enough. And he came down and smote them like the heathens they were. But I say we can save the dinosaurs. We can save their souls. Bring them into the fold. Bring them into Jesus' light.
Andy Powers wants to bring back the dinosaurs. Obviously, he's not seen the movie Jurassic Park where everybody dies. Fucking idiot.
PG-13,
PG-13.
starring Rob Schneider, is a dinosaur. Jerky, jerky, jerky.
And he's about to find out that being a dinosaur is not all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, I have tiny little arms. I can't reach this apple out of this tree.
Rob Schneider.
Oh, I'm a dinosaur.
Rob Schneider only asked if he could, never asked if he should. And now he's on Jurassic Park.
I mean, listen, this is just an off-cuff, off-the-record, type thing. But,
Yeah.
I feel like the dinosaurs being back in the world can't be that bad because they have sequels to the movie. It always
but
goes
they
bad.
always end badly.
But, they always...
Well, there's only a sequel because Wayne Knight, rather, snuck them
Newman?
out of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Clearly, it's not that big of a deal because I'm still here. Jurassic Park happened.
Chris Pratt is still alive.
Chris Pratt's still alive.
Yeah. So is Jeff Goldblum there.
Jeff Goldblum is still alive.
Still kicking it.
Yeah, he's very against dinosaurs, though, so I don't know if I can...
Yeah, he's not.
He fucking hates dinosaurs.
He's-
Ooh, he hates them.
He'd probably pick up the sword and just come after you if you try to campaign.
I'll fight Goldblum.
I think he beats you.
I'm still saying I'd fight him. To lose to Goldblum is still
Yeah.
fine.
Fair enough.
Something to put on your resume. I once lost a fist fight to Jeff Goldblum. Snakes O'Sullivan wants to give away hot dogs for free. But who's going to pay for those hot dogs, America? And where do the rocks come that we fill the Grand Canyon with? Not from my backyard, I hope.
No, that'll all be funded by the Jewel Pod sales.
This is
We're
a
running mates
tag
now.
ad. You can't talk over it.
We're running mates now.
You guys are running mates now?
Yeah. We're gonna fill up the Grand Canyon. He has a cause I believe in.
Thank you for crossing over, man.
Yeah, dude. You know what? That's what we need in this fucking country today. Some fucking partisanship,
No,
bipartisanship.
Some goddamn cooperation.
Yeah.
No, for once.
Yeah, seriously. Let's just fill up the fucking Grand Canyon with fucking rocks.
Think about it. If the Grand Canyon was full of rocks, Evil Knievel would have never died.
It's fucking true.
Yeah.
It's probably some
Yeah,
other
isn't that
people too.
how he died? He crashed into the Grand Canyon.
I think. I don't know.
Trying jumping on a skateboard or something.
Yeah,
That was either
tried to do a sweet kickflip over the fucking canyon.
that was either him or Houdini. I'm not sure.
Houdini got punched in the gut.
Yeah, by a rock thrown from the Grand Canyon.
Oh, I never knew I really wanted to fill the Grand Canyon up with rocks.
It's dumb and it's empty.
Yeah,
Fill it with my piss.
How much piss you got, dog?
I'll save up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
Okay.
do it. I mean, I think about how much piss one human man can produce, and it's enough to fill the Grand Canyon over a lifetime. So your children and my children's children can enjoy a nice river of piss instead of
Oh,
big...
you're gonna have a bunch of piss kids?
Yeah. Hell yeah,
Oh.
dude.
Oh, dude, we gotta not let this guy get elected.
no,
He's
we're gonna.
got piss children and vape babies, or
He thinks the
this world
babies
we
are
live
vaping
in.
in. No, it's disgusting. We need to come together against him.
You'll never do it. I
What?
listen.
What?
I have Middle America.
You have Middle America.
Middle
You have
America
Middle
is the
America?
heart of this country, and we
We're
need
gonna
to cater to them.
We're gonna
always.
fill the Grand Canyon with fucking rocks. You know how fucking jazzed Middle America is gonna be about that?
They love
if I
the
talk
Grand-
if I talk about it really enthusiastically, they'll be really fucking jazzed about it.
I don't know. They seem like really smart and like an activated like voter base that truly understands like politics and like all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Okay.
not facetious. This is true. This is true facts, and they didn't ruin the world. Thanks, guys. Love you.
If you wanna support us on Patreon, send us a note from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Hey, so who are your guys' sponsors? I heard you got sponsors earlier.
Yeah.
How
we
long
got-
have you guys been with AA?
AA, it's a love-hate relationship. We get a sponsor like once a month or so from them.
Yeah, because I noticed you're nursing that PBR, not drinking it like a man.
Well, it's kind of
So I
fucking
figured you were
warm
trying
and
to quit.
gross. It's really just water, to be honest. I didn't actually have a PBR today.
Chris just pretends to
Yeah.
drink on
I'm
camera
trying to
with
be
the
cool.
guests so that the guests think he's cool. That's why he also vapes.
Yeah.
Which is, the content of my attack ad against him, and I think that it is an accurate appraisal. Chris Powers wants to stay young forever, but we know that he is 30.
Wait, this is just going to be released on audio, right? I shouldn't be pointing out things in the video.
Oh, it's fine.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh shit.
All right, folks. I
Yeah,
think
what'd he
that we
say?
should
Let
all
the record show that he's drinking a can of PBR.
Yeah, it's gone now.
sponsor us, Paps.
Perhaps
Can I be your stenographer? sit in the corner with a typewriter.
we don't pay much or
You
anything.
got sponsors.
Yeah, they don't pay us really.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
that's
yeah.
too bad. You got to sell some of that Alpha Brain, Shroom Tech, Joe Rogan
We
shit.
should get some of that
Oh,
shit.
dude, let's get some supplements, man.
You know, because it works.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Hey, it's just great product. We use it every day, so like.
I
you
mean,
know.
I use it every day. I don't know if it works, but like, dude, I like feel that it works. But like, I don't know if it works, but like, I feel it.
Dude, I've been
Bro,
chief.
science is the fucking word.
I've been chiefing that CBD every day, dude.
Yeah.
I'm chiefing it, dude. Roll up a big fat blunt of CBD. They have that now. They have weed that's CBD.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's weird. It's like I feel like if you want CBD, you just shouldn't be smoking. It doesn't make any sense 'cause you don't. Need
It
to-
helps some people.
Yeah, but you don't need to inhale it.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you just use the oil or whatever.
Yeah, you just put it in your mouth a different way. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
not really the topic of this podcast. Anyway, buy our supplements.
Yep.
We've got Arnold Brain coming out.
Yep.
It's gonna give you
That's
all.
what we landed on. I thought it was the Zamboni of death. That's
No.
also...
Arnold Brain is the supplement that gives you all the powers
ooh.
of Schwarzenegger.
California.
Yeah,
No, it'll be called California.
California
California.
knows how to party.
Oh, shit.
California. Dun, 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 dun.
Also CBD.
Like to welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. Like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex.
Oh shit. Snakes, thanks for being on, man. Anything else to plug other than the YouTube channel?
Well, yeah, I'm at I got this sort of Channel 101 New York. It's this monthly short film competition in New York City, where just a couple plates of spaghetti is being shown there.
Oh hell yeah.
Every month, there's 10 videos that are up to 5 minutes in length. There's you submit a pilot episode, and that pairs up with the returning 5 episodes, and the audience votes on which ones get to continue production and get sequels. And the audience votes on who gets canceled, and I currently have the longest running series there.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Coming
That's
up on
awesome.
episode 4, and I'm pretty happy about that.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, EIK Nation. You get behind
So,
snakes. You say,
check out,
I love this man and I love the spaghetti.
Channel 101 New York. Google it.
Cool.
Website it. Whatever
I'll-
you got to do.
I'll put a
All
link.
Stars on YouTube.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
I'll put a link up as well. My man.
Very nice.
Cool. And folks, thanks for listening. If you're still listening to us, if you want to check out our Patreon, it's patreon.com/everyone I know. There's a link on the website as well, eikpodcast.com. If you want an audiobook, I guess you can get one. Thanks for listening, and be nice to each other, right?
Be
Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
nice. Very, very frightening.
That's pretty good.
Galileo. Do the whole thing.